At first glance, Taro Sakamoto looks like the last person you should be afraid of. He's out of shape, runs a small convenience store, and spends most of his time living a peaceful family life. There's nothing about him that screams danger. In fact, if you saw him walking down the street, you probably wouldn't even notice him. But that's exactly what makes him so terrifying. Because behind that normal appearance is a man who was once known as the greatest assassin in the world. A man so skilled, so efficient, and so unstoppable that even the most dangerous killers fear him. And the scariest part is, he didn't lose that ability. He simply chose to hide it. So today we're going to break down the real reason why Taro Sakamoto is so dangerous. Not just his strength, not just his speed, but everything that makes him one of the most terrifying characters in modern anime and manga. A legendary past that still defines him. Before becoming a peaceful shop owner, Sakamoto was at the absolute peak of the assassin world. He wasn't just good, he was the best. In a profession where everyone is deadly, being called the strongest means something serious. Sakamoto completed missions flawlessly, eliminated targets effortlessly, and built a reputation that made other assassins fear even the idea of facing him. This past is important because it shows that his current strength is not something he is building, it is something he already perfected. Even though he left that life behind, his skills, instincts, and experience never disappeared. They are still there, ready to be used at any moment. This means that every time Sakamoto enters a fight, he is not just another fighter. He is a fully trained, fully experienced legend stepping back into action, instincts that never turn off. One of the most dangerous things about Sakamoto is that his assassin instincts never disappear. Even when he is living a normal life, his mind is constantly aware of his surroundings. He can sense danger before it happens, react instantly to threats, and adapt to unexpected situations without hesitation. This is not something you can simply learn and forget. It becomes a part of who you are. Sakamoto doesn't need time to prepare or think. His body and mind react automatically. This makes him extremely dangerous because opponents cannot catch him off guard. Even in situations where he seems relaxed or distracted, he is still in control. His instincts make him unpredictable and nearly impossible to surprise. Speed. That feels effortless. Speed is one of Sakamoto's most underrated abilities. He doesn't just move fast, he moves efficiently. Every action he takes is precise, controlled, and perfectly timed. He doesn't waste energy or make unnecessary movements. This makes his speed feel almost invisible. By the time his opponent realizes what is happening, it is already too late. This level of speed is not just about physical ability, it is about mastery. Sakamoto understands movement at a level that allows him to dominate fights without appearing aggressive. His calm and effortless style makes him even more dangerous because it hides just how fast and lethal he truly is. Strength that doesn't match his appearance. One of the most surprising aspects of Sakamoto is his strength. Despite his current appearance, he is incredibly powerful. He can overpower opponents, break through obstacles, and deliver attacks that are both precise and devastating. This creates a psychological advantage. Opponents underestimate him because of how he looks, and that mistake often costs them the fight. Sakamoto uses this to his advantage, turning their expectations against them. His strength is not just physical, it is strategic. He knows when to apply force and when to hold back, making every movement count. Creativity in combat. Sakamoto does not rely on traditional fighting methods. One of the things that makes him so dangerous is his creativity. He can turn everyday objects into deadly weapons, use his environment to his advantage, and adapt his fighting style based on the situation. This makes him extremely unpredictable. Opponents cannot prepare for him because there is no fixed pattern to his attacks. Every fight is different, and every move is unexpected. This level of creativity gives him an edge over even the most skilled fighters, because it forces them into situations they are not prepared for. Experience that cannot be matched. Experience is one of the most important factors in any fight, and Sakamoto has more than most. He has faced countless opponents, survived dangerous missions, and adapted to a wide range of situations. This experience allows him to read his opponents, predict their actions, and respond effectively. He does not panic, he does not hesitate, and he does not make careless mistakes. Every decision he makes is based on years of knowledge and understanding. This makes him incredibly difficult to defeat, because he has likely faced situations similar to whatever his opponent is trying to do. A calm and controlled mind. What truly separates Sakamoto from other assassins is his mindset. He is calm, focused, and in complete control of himself. Even in the middle of intense battles, he does not lose his composure. This mental stability allows him to think clearly, make better decisions, and maintain control over the situation. Many fighters rely on emotions like anger or fear, but Sakamoto does not. His calm nature makes him more efficient and more dangerous because he is always thinking and always adapting. Fighting with limits makes him stronger. After leaving the assassin life, Sakamoto set a rule for himself. He does not kill anymore. At first, this might seem like a weakness, but in reality, it makes him even more dangerous. Fighting without killing requires greater precision, control, and skill. Sakamoto has to end fights without crossing that line, which forces him to be even more efficient. This level of control shows how skilled he truly is. He is not just capable of defeating his opponents, he can do it while holding back, and that makes him even more impressive. The most dangerous truth: he doesn't want to fight. The most important reason why Sakamoto is so dangerous is this: he does not want to fight. He is not driven by ego, revenge, or the need to prove himself. He only fights when he has to, usually to protect his family or his peaceful life. This makes his actions more focused and more meaningful. When Sakamoto decides to fight, it is not for fun or pride. It is because he has no other choice, and that is when he becomes truly unstoppable. A person who fights without hesitation but also without unnecessary emotion is incredibly dangerous. They are efficient, focused, and impossible to distract. Taro Sakamoto is dangerous not because he is loud, aggressive, or constantly seeking fights. He is dangerous because he is the opposite. He is calm, controlled, experienced, and precise. He hides his true strength behind a normal life, making him even more unpredictable. His past as a legendary assassin, combined with his present mindset, creates a character who is both powerful and disciplined, and that is what makes him so terrifying. Because when someone like Sakamoto decides to step into a fight, it is already too late for his opponent. He doesn't need to prove anything. He doesn't need to show off his power. He simply ends the fight. And that is why Taro Sakamoto is not just strong, he is truly dangerous. So what do you think about this? Comment below. And this is Anime X Comics signing off.